None of this is difficult, but it requires practice. It requires play. It requires some focus on your part. It requires discipline on your part. If you make it a priority, it's not that difficult. But if it's not a priority and you're kind of playing with these ideas, then it can seem like work. It can seem like it requires a whole lot of effort. But the more it is a priority, the more passionate you are about learning, understanding, and then going about the becoming piece of the experiences that you desire to create, the faster you move. Hey, conscious creators. In today's session, Abraham discusses the power of setting the highest intention you can imagine. They discuss your becoming, and they discuss the importance of practice. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe, like the video, comment if you're inspired to do so, and also click the bell notification so that you're alerted whenever new videos are uploaded. I upload a new video Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. And know that our single goal is to support you in accelerating your ability to experience the life that you desire. But it requires that you work at the cause of your being and not at the level of any specific manifestation. And lastly, check the description. Check the description first for the free training I Am the Discourse. This free training was created to support you in establishing a firm foundation in who and what you truly are. This foundation is the starting point to manifestation. Second, check the description for how you can connect with Abraham or interact with Abraham directly, whether it's through an introduction or through the collaborative learning experience that is our online workshop or through your own private session. Whatever you decide to do, be inspired, and we look forward to supporting you. Conscious creators, let's talk about maximizing your height. Maximizing your height. And when we say your height, we're talking about the highest intention you can imagine. What's the highest intention you can imagine? The highest experience, the highest state of being, the highest vibrational expression, the highest idea, the biggest, the grandest, the most outstanding, the most amazing experience that you can imagine. For this, your intentions is what pulls you to become. And that's always been the case. When you look throughout your history, you see individuals who made a decision, decided to do something, and they had to become that. They acquired the skill. They acquired the knowledge. They began to be inspired to certain behaviors, to go certain places, to connect with certain people, and they became the thing. From businesses to breaking records in just living in general, with your Guinness Book of World Records, people just decided to do something and they had to become that. Your sports figures, they didn't start as these grand sports athletes. They had an idea that became an intention, and then they had to become that. So many look at the finished product most often, and you forget that there is a journey, there is a path that must be taken in the becoming of a thing. If you start right now and you want to become the best partner you can be in your marriage, you have to become that. If you want to be a business person, a successful business person, you have to become that. If you want to be an athlete, you have to become that. You may be born with certain physical skills, but there are many aspects of your sport that you have to develop. If you want to be a great teacher, you have to become that. If you want to be a great coach, you have to become that. But it starts with your intention. What your intention does is it gives you a blueprint. It gives you an idea, an outline of that which you are desiring to create, the experience that you're desiring to have. And the most key component in that design is who you are being in the picture. Not what your collaborative components are doing in being, but who you are in the picture. That's the most critical piece, because that's the piece that you have control over. That's the piece that is the you, in which you must establish the dominant ideas, create the thought processes, identify and establish yourself in the feeling, the vibrational expression of the experience fulfilled, this is what's within your responsibility. This is what's within your power. And the faster you can become each of these things consistently, then the faster that the experience molds itself around you through the collaborative components. For the more in alignment, in idea, in thought, and in feeling you are with an intention, the energies that you are resonating are pure and they're focused. And this fuels the development of the collaborative components that are reflected back to you, that result in the full-blown experience that you are intending. But you are the power source to the creation of the experience. You are the center, you are the core that fuels the elements, that fuels the movement of the particles that create the forms. None of this is difficult, but it requires practice. It requires play. It requires some focus on your part. It requires discipline on your part. If you make it a priority, it's not that difficult. But if it's not a priority and you're kind of playing with these ideas, then it can seem like work. It can seem like it requires a whole lot of effort. But the more it is a priority, the more passionate you are about learning, understanding, and then going about the becoming piece of the experiences that you desire to create, the faster you move. The more open you are to understanding, the more open you are to the expanded awareness necessary, the more open you are to the knowledge and the information that comes as a result of your intention, as a result of your becoming. Because once you become a thing, you don't regress. You don't go back to not being that thing. Professional athlete is always an athlete in that regard. You cannot take the skill away. You cannot take the knowledge away. The only thing that can decline is the body and its ability to perform. But everything that that person has become, the ideas that were necessary, the discipline that was necessary, the thought processes, the feeling state is there and is accessible. This is what you must understand. As you become, as you expand, you don't go back. Especially when you start to realize that you are creating. Then you start choosing the experiences that you desire to create, and you move in that direction without hesitation when you realize that you are powerful. But becoming is the key. You're constantly becoming. You want to become. When you establish an idea as an intention, that flushes out all of the resistance to that intention. It flushes out all of the disbelief. It flushes out all of the ideas that are contrary, that run contrary to that which you desire to create. It flushes out the thought processes that run contrary to that which you create. And then now you know all of your obstacles are brought in front of you. And you begin to work with them. You work to, you're aware of them. Now you work to understand them by merely asking the questions. What is the knowledge, the understanding here for me? And then you begin to transform them through the energies that you're offering, the birthing energy of the experience that you desire, that high level energy. You transform the old contrary ideas by flooding them with that energy. Energies that are on a higher plane, that exist on a higher plane than the vibrational energies from which those low vibration ideas were born. Flood them with that light and they will be transformed. You will see it happen in your imagination. But this is what we have to offer. Power of your intention. The process of your becoming. The flushing out of any resistance in accordance to that intention. And being excited about the process, being excited about the happenings, and building the awareness, the knowing that you are creating, and it starts on the inside. This is powerful, and we are excited for you. We are thankful, grateful for the opportunity to share. We're thankful for the vessel. We're thankful for each of you offering fertile ground for these transmissions. We are here for you from our now non-physical perspective, offering that which we know to be true, offering that which we know will transform your life. We honor you. We celebrate you, and we love you. We love you. We love you. Thank you.